Now to our series, What Your Kids Don't Want You to Know. And this morning, we are taking on a danger you may not even realize exists. Your kids can be at risk playing those video games in your own home. TJ Holmes is back on the beat. Important information, TJ.
Yeah, good morning, Robach. I don't want to scare parents here, but you need to hear these stories. Imagine, even in your own home, your child is in his room by himself playing a video game. You still have to be worried because they're not really in there alone. Because of online gaming now, the whole world is in that room with them.
It's wildly popular, but parents beware. Predators may be using online gaming to target your child.
I honestly didn't think anything like that would ever happen to anybody in my family.
This woman, who we'll call Susan, says a stranger approached her son while he was playing Clash of Clans online with a group of friends.
Can you remember well that day and what happened?
Yeah, it glooms me, definitely.
Her son, we'll call him Simon, was 8 years old at the time, and within a matter of minutes gave his phone number, last name, and even sent the stranger a picture of himself.
Do I have it right? The person went from immediately saying hi to send me a picture.
Yeah, basically.
Meanwhile, Susan is at the grocery store and is able to watch this conversation live because her smartphone is synced with the device Simon is using at home.
Your phone starts a buzzing, and what do you see?
My son sends a picture, just a goofy little boy picture of his face, and the other person sends a picture of a teenage girl. But it's a picture of a picture, not a selfie. And now I'm starting to realize, okay, this is not good. I've got to get him off this game. I'm calling my husband at home, just saying, get the iPad away from him. He's on with the stranger.
And they're not the only ones. It happened to 10-year-old Olivia, who was playing the popular game Minecraft. A person calling himself Ben told Olivia he was 12 years old. They texted for weeks.
He sent me a photo. It did kind of look like he was 12.
Olivia's mom was suspicious that something just wasn't right. She took her daughter's phone one night.
I said, my mom's asleep, send me a picture. He said, well, if I take a picture of every inch of my body, will you do the same? And I said, yes, but I'm running out of time, and he sent 3 within 30 seconds.
According to the FBI's website, there are 750,000 predators online at any given time, and they all could have a virtual key to your house via the internet.
But a lot of the online games now have a multiplayer feature where you're connected to people all across the globe, whether that's live chat over a microphone or chat on a keyboard. You can be connected to just about anybody.
How has that changed your gaming experience, how you use the internet?
It just makes me more careful when I'm playing games that can have other people join. I always make my code name like not a last name or anything that they could find out.
Did you and Dad find yourselves being a little overprotective after this happened?
Whenever I get tired and think, oh, I can't figure out another new game, I just remind myself we were given a little blessing in a situation that keeps us vigilant.
Now, Microsoft, which owns Minecraft, sent us over a statement. We'll put it up for you now. It says, helping keep kids safer online has always been a priority for us at Microsoft. We encourage parents to also play an active role in their children's online activities. And Robach, a lot of these games, people don't realize that it has a mode you can have invite only.
Right.
And if you turn that on, then the kids have to let someone into that chat. But sometimes it's
But they let lots of people into those chat rooms. We have parenting expert Erica Suter, editor of Mom.com, joining us now as well. And I say that because I know this exact thing happened in my household with that exact game. 2 of my children were texting back and forth with a person posing as a woman who was supposed to be like preventing bullying on the site, and they established a relationship with her, gave her some information. We found out and went crazy. How can parents police this better?
It really is a frightening reality for parents. The best thing you can do is tell them the potential dangers in an age-appropriate way. I think it's really interesting. We think nothing of telling them of stranger danger in the real world. Well, the same should go online. They need to know what is inappropriate for their friends to ask.
But they said, my kid said to me, well, Mom, it's a nice woman who's helping us prevent bullying. And I said, you have to think of that person, because you don't know them, as a scary monster.
Right.
Because they could be anybody, anything.
Right.
What rules should you put in place for your children?
Very simple rules that Mom.me readers love to follow. They say they have really helped in their house. Number 1, keep personal information personal. Don't reveal your name, no photos, no phone numbers. Where you live, your parents' information. Number 2, online friends should be real life friends. You never know. That person could say, I'm a 12-year-old in the town next door to you, but it could be a grown person trying to find out more about them. And lastly, don't go into chat rooms or spark up conversations with strangers. That's a huge no-no.
Right. I mean, it's so hard because they're so easily influenced. And yet, TJ, I know, because if you want to keep your kids offline, it's impossible. They need to be online for school most of the time.
And we talk about this all the time. Areas of the country where kids are at a disadvantage because they don't have connectivity. They don't have these devices that some other areas have. So they need to be online. But like this mother you saw in this piece, she went home and intentionally scared the mess out of her child to let him see that reality. And that's part of it. You have to empower them to know what to do and to be prepared for it when you're not sitting right there, because chances are when they get approached, you're not going to be right there.
I had both my kids in tears at the end because I just wanted them to know how scary it was. And this is an important information for all parents.
Absolutely. And bottom line is, you're the parent, you're the boss. So that means you don't want location services on their phone, cut it off. You don't want them to make purchases. Don't give them your passcode, and make sure they're not posting content without you knowing.
Incredible advice. Thank you both. We appreciate it.